YouTube was happening. I go by the name of Fuego, a.k.a. Gino Fuego. Welcome to my channel, OG Fuego Reaction. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I drop some of this Fuego. Cause I'm lit and I'm with all the shenanigans, you dig? So sit back, relax, get you some snacks, cause I'ma always try to give you the facts. Without any further ado, let's get right into it.
How do I tell the 2-year boyfriend that I still look out for the ex-husband that I've known since I was 18 years old? So we're great co-parenters, and we have a good relationship, friendship.
All right, we got you. If I was a person that you were entertaining, I would run fast as hell from you. You don't have no boundaries. I'm great. I am 100% effective at co-parenting, but I have boundaries. There are certain conversations that we are not going to have. If it's not related to the child and anything that is related to the child, you should absolutely not have those conversations. The marriage did not work. Now, I'm not saying, I know sometimes people jump out of marriages and say, hey, we still can be friends. But the truth is there's still an emotional connection somewhere that you have. So the next person that you're dealing with is going to see that obviously there's still a connection. You can still love a person and put a line straight between y'all and say, I can't do this anymore. I cannot constantly entertain you. I can't answer whenever you need me. On top of that, baby girl, you an enabler.
See, this is another example of the reason why growing up I was always advised not to make an already made family, bro. In my eyes, a mass majority of these females is gonna always have some kind of emotional connection for their baby daddy, let alone their ex-husband, whether they be honest to make it apparent to you or not. And the tricky part is she has to maintain some kind of relationship with her ex-husband because they're co-parent. And it's on her to regulate their interactions, but if she still got feelings for him, then y'all see where I'm going with this. And what's sad is when the woman in the audience was telling her she was wrong and making her points about how she need to set boundaries, the women in the audience wasn't clapping loud at all, bruh. Hell, I heard a couple of them laughing, which lets you know there's a good amount of women in that audience that's in that situation or have been in that situation, bruh. That's why I'm glad I was advised when I was young not to entertain this. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna sign up to be getting disrespected behind my back like this. Hell nah.
You know what it takes for a woman like me to go out on a date? I gotta get a babysitter for my kids.
Okay. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Should a nigga pay for that?
Yes.
Bruh.
Because guess what now?
I gotta pay for the kids that you made prior
Yes,
to me.
because guess what now? A part of me is my kids. And in order to take me out.
Dating!
No,
You're making an investment for a relationship. So,
and that's why.
And I shouldn't have to pay for your when you're investing
I'm
in
not
your
saying every day. I'm saying, okay.
No date. Unless we're in a relationship, that's when you can even feel like I should be adding on.
I should be paying
I
for
wouldn't
it,
even.
Stuff like that.
A man that's for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They know that, okay, she's a mother of 2. She's holding down a business. She's holding down a house. She's commuting from Jersey to New York. All right, how much is your babysitter?
So is that what we doing now? We gotta pay for the date and the babysitter? Ma'am, them kids is not that man's responsibility, bro. She gonna have a hard time finding somebody because she asking them to be stepdaddy before they even get to know her. And you know your logic is way off if the females don't even agree with you. In all honesty, if you can't get a babysitter on your own to go on a date, then you don't need to be going on a date, bruh. Absolutely, those kids come as a package deal with you. That man is not responsible for those kids, being that he ain't even get a chance to get to know you yet, let alone be in a relationship with you. I don't know where the hell she learned this from. She out of pocket. Cause before you date me, you gotta pay the babysitter fee, gonna have you single as could be.
We need a little bit of extra coddling. We need a little extra protection. We're physically more weak. So
what's the
therefore,
exchange for that? What do we get?
you get see.
Oh, I see. The only thing that you can offer us is the thing that we also can offer back to you, right? Which is, I guess.
I have toys. I mean, you guys aren't doing that well.
So the thing is,
What?
your whole value structure, everything within your values revolves to, I deserve to have my kissed because I have a
I make the babies. You don't make the babies. How did we get the math wrong? We don't need you.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not saying it's personal, but we actually don't.
Then what are you going to do when there's artificial
We're obviously of a higher
What do you do
value.
when there's artificial wombs?
What?
What about artificial wombs?
We shouldn't
What are you
have
gonna do about
artificial
those?
wombs. That is usurping the power of a woman. And
That's
it's making
right.
us not
It's
as
usurping
valuable.
the power of a woman. So then, what do men get then from women? What did men get then from women if we have artificial wombs and we no longer need your womb?
You don't want women?
What kind of shit is that?
I hear contradictions because she makes no sense at all. Man, what the hell was that, bruh? 1 minute she's saying she need extra coddling and extra protection, and then in the next she's saying she don't need a man. And it's cool for a man to get replaced by a toy, but it's not cool for you to get replaced by an artificial womb. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be trying to replace him with no artificial womb. I enjoy the act that you partake in when you producing a baby.
That's my pleasure.
But nevertheless, I understood what he was trying to say. Honestly, bro, when I hear a female talking like this, I have a hard time believing that they believe in what they saying. And at this point, it sounds like arguing just to argue.
Someone call 911.
Bro, I heard she's still in the hospital in critical condition.
Stupid.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my dad, Mom.
Ava.
My dad is in jail and I miss him.
Well, how that nigga fix this shit then? Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the potential pitfalls of being a stepdaddy. That girl is too old for her to be accepting somebody as her daddy when she knows who her father is. And it's irresponsible for that girl's mother to be referring to him as such, knowing that. As a result, that man's feelings hurt because she set him up to have that thrown in his face. That man was like, oh, you gonna throw that in my face? I'm gonna throw the hell out your bike. Now, on a serious note, though, he wrong as hell for throwing that girl bite like that because it ain't her fault. If you want to blame anybody, blame the mother for setting you up like that to be called daddy when she know that you're not the father. And most importantly, you got to blame yourself, bro, because you know what kind of chances you taking by being a stepdad. It just let me know he went into this situation with the wrong mindset.
In the world that we live in today, it is nearly impossible to be a man and be able to provide for a woman, your children, the home, because jobs aren't paying. Our grandfather's jobs back then, like houses don't cost the same amount of money they used to cost back then. So yes, as a man in today's society, it is nearly impossible to be a one income household and provide for your whole family. So that is the biggest reason why there are two income households, because if a woman wasn't to work, the man would be driving himself crazy, killing himself trying to provide. Women don't have the choice because it's either see your man struggle and kill himself over a job trying to provide for you, or step up and do 50-50.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I was just having this conversation the other day. It's already bad enough that the cost of living is skyrocketing while the pay is not increasing enough to balance things out. But you got to factor in these companies understanding that there's way more people in the work field, so they're not pressured into paying you more money. If you're not taking what I'm willing to pay, I'll just hire the person next in line. Back in the day when women chose to stay home and take care of the house, these companies was pressured to pay more because there was less workers. Hence the reason why we were able to live off of one income. When women entered the work field, it increased the supply of workers, all while decreasing the demand. What do you have left? Lower wages compared to the cost of living. Basic economics.
Into a little issue.
What?
I left my wallet.
What?
I left my wallet.
Your wallet?
I left my wallet at home. Yeah, pay for it real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Pay for all this? You got 5 things. You didn't even touch your fries.
Come on, I just took you out. You know I'm good for it. You know I got you.
Hey,
Come on, it ain't nothing. It might be like $200.
You got salmon.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that. That's embarrassing. You want me to pay for your food?
I mean, it's our food for one, not just my food. Come on.
You gonna pay me when we get there?
Why can't you just handle this meal? Can you just pay for this meal without me paying you back? Please, babe, come on.
Right with me. I'm paying for all of this. Like, you didn't have to order this. It seems like a setup because you did not have to order all of this food.
Babe,
and then what really irritating, it shouldn't be on a woman to pay no man's bill.
Okay, but I left my wallet. That's one time.
No grown man should be outside without their wallet, bro.
Exactly, and I thought they had Apple Pay, but they don't. This one time, though. This one time. Didn't I pay for your food last night?
Yeah.
We went to a steakhouse.
You pay for my food every night.
Exactly. What's the issue then?
That I'm not used to it. This is new and I don't like
Okay, get up, get up.
Bruh, this is crazy. I could see if they was just dating, but they in a full-on relationship. And I heard her say he pay every time they go out. So it's a clear mistake that he left his wallet at the house. And you feel that strongly about doing for him one time what he do for you all the time? So much so that you accuse that man of setting you up to pay. It's messed up, man, and she's showing that man all the signs that she don't love him. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I be looking at her a whole lot different after this situation. There's no way I wouldn't feel like I was being used after this. I would have just told her, just pay for it when we get home. I'll give you the money back. And then from that day on, I would just be planning my future without her. 'Cause if you accept this, it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. Hey, that's concrete evidence right there. He should never ask her to help him do that again. That man thumbs hurt so bad, he got sad. Hey, he held it together outside, but when he got in the house, he let out one of them Tom and Jerry screams.
Bro, do you know how hard it is to find friends who are generally want to just see you win?
That's hard.
People like to see you do good, but not better than them, bro. And it's so hard to just find people that just want to see you win. Just, wow, like, yo, he going crazy.
Right.
You feel me? Because people just be envy one day and just don't like what you're doing and like that.
Yeah, it be crazy, but it's the truth. And it happens because of something I call the mirror effect. When you're doing all the things that's necessary to win, it's like holding up a mirror to the people around you, showing them that they ain't doing all the necessary things to win. You were brave enough to think, if I try, I'm gonna win, when they were afraid if they try, they would lose. And ultimately what happens is they're not mad at you, they're mad at themselves. And they try to project it on you to bring you down where they're at. That's why you'll always hear those type of friends say things like, oh, man, he think he better than us. Really in their hearts, they be thinking, damn, man, why am I not as good as him? That's why you got to put yourself around people who are just as ambitious as you are. Because you ain't got to dim your life for other people to shine.
Message. What I'm not going to do is dim my light because you got some questionable issues you dealing with.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be who I'm going. I'm not going to turn this shit down to make you happy.
Okay. Can you open the door? I think you got it. I can't.
It's so messed up. You go all the way to the grocery store to get your food, just to come home and eat shit.